Hilda Shearer looks after her organic garden in the Odenwald forest. She refuses to use anything artificial on her plants.
We
put grander tank rod in our rainwater butts, and now we have bigger flowers. The zinnias were a lot bigger, and the tomatoes really grew. Even this year, with all that heat, which burned so much, they survived. Even the lettuce, which I admit I watered in the evening with grander water, didn't shoot up and become spindly in the heat like it would normally. Instead, we had really plump lettuces. It's not only animals that gain resistance from revitalized water. Plants benefit too. Last summer there was an outbreak of a disease which affects tomatoes within a very short time. The tomatoes turned black and the leaves withered. My tomato plants were growing against the wall of the house. I had planted them myself from seed, thinned them out and watered them with grander water. Right from the beginning. And this disease is very contagious and spreads rapidly from garden to garden. And my plants never got it, not even by the autumn. Rudolf Putz, a retired police commander, tells of his experience with his heating system. Sedimentation in the underfloor heating resulted in heat loss.
My floor heating had to be cleaned thoroughly every 2 to 3 years because the heating system was blocking up with sediments and the heating effect was not what it should have been. I used to rinse everything out with clear water. The result was that a stinking black fluid was flushed out of the pipes. Then I heard of the grander heating water additive, and I thought, well, why not try it? I was skeptical at first, but I thought, what harm can it do? I poured the bottle into the system, and 2 years later, the system had a defect, and I had to bleed out some water so that I could remove the pressure compensation tank. And I discovered water that was crystal clear, not at all like it used to be.
The Pökelhofer family from Straleg had a very special experience. Half a year after installing water revitalization, a section of pipe had to be cut out of the old piping to allow the house water system to be enlarged. The family was surprised, to say the least.
When we installed the grander unit in the autumn of 1996, we cut out this piece of pipe and you could see all the deposits of limescale and metal. In the summer of '97, we extended the water piping and again had to cut out a piece of pipe. This time, there was not a trace of any deposit. It was the grander water that made the pipe.